So, Hobbs and Shaw, phenomenal action movie.
Right.
It's kind of like an action heist, buddy cop. It's got all these elements of these different genres. But one of the things, obviously, that makes it such an enjoyable film to watch are the action scenes. And obviously, you are a pinnacle of an action star. So having kind of been in all of these different movies, was there a scene, a specific action scene in Hobbs and Shaw that you found challenging and one that was like your most fun to film?
I always like the lesser sort of bigger spectacles, you know, like some of the car stunts, and they're more like the jaw-dropping moments for the audience. But the best fun are the fights that you have with the stunt guys.
Right.
You know, the apartment fight in Hattie's apartment, you know, the fight in the corridor, you know, those kind of things to me have much more of a, you know, a satisfying sort of taste. They're just, you know, it's you know, everyone's holding the camera. There's a real atmosphere on those sets because it's all practical.
In the corridor one that you just brought up, that was one of my favorites. I felt like that had the most personality. You really got to see elements of the characters, both yours and Dwayne Johnson's, in those moments.
Yeah.
So was that like, do you bring a sense of humor into those moments, or do you kind of just follow the choreography, almost like a dance?
No, we're integral to the design of those fights. This, you know, they have a template for what they like, and then we come in and we refine it. Don't like this, like that little piece, we'll keep that, and we start to weave something that fits within our sort of taste level. But what we try to do with that scene, it's like that is the reflective opposite of when we're sort of giving each other the verbal sort of put downs. It's the same thing without the dialogue. It's this is the physical thing. Oh yeah, watch how good I am. You're useless. You're just this big lumbering fool. Watch how I dispatch these 10 guys. And he's like, oh really? I could, you know, pick them up with one hand. So we have that unspoken sort of a similar, you know, tension.
So what was it like kind of having those moments with Dwayne Johnson? Because obviously offset, you guys seem to, or, you know, behind the scenes, you guys seem to have a really good bromance, as everyone likes to say.
Right.
So did you find it hard to kind of snap out of that moment where you're in these kind of tete-a-tete witty banter moments to go back into just being friends?
No, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I give my friends, we kind of have that kind of dialogue in our day-to-day lives. If you know, pub humour, as we say, it exists around that sort of banter. You know, it's it's all for the fun of the camera, for the fun of the movie.
It seems a very British sense of humour in the way that you guys interact. Is that
yeah,
kind
we
of
like all that stuff, but you know, we're two very alpha males, very much alpha males, and we like to sort of lean into that.
How is it being balanced out with Vanessa Kirby in terms of that kind of dominant alpha male structure to have this other element kind of playing into that duality?
Well, she's always going to be my little sister. You know, anything that she stands for, it's hard for me to see her in the way that she sees herself, because Shaw knows who she is, he knows what she's capable of, and at the end of the day, she needs him, and he is the big brother, and he is the guy to take care of her for her mum's sake. And I think the great dynamic is she doesn't want that. She sees herself as this person that doesn't need any help, and I think there's a great sort of there's great tension there too, and there's also a very sort of very important need to reconcile their differences, because she has understood her big brother to be someone that he's not.
Right.
So,
It has a nice culmination to it,
Yeah.
I think, their relationship.